Hello and welcome to another episode of SWEN. We got some great news you're gonna want to hear, so stick around. Before we kick things off, I'd like to briefly mention the standings in the spring sports as they've come to a close. The boys baseball team did solid this season. They had 6 wins and 10 losses, but they also made the playoffs. At the time of recording this, we don't have any info on what they actually did in the playoffs, but we will probably get to that in the weeks to come. But awesome job to them. Softball was more or less the same. They did also pretty good, 5 wins and 11 losses. But yeah, amazing job to both teams, and we can't wait to see what you guys have next year. That's all for main and sporty news. So we're going to kick things off with Jack's second to last question of the week.
Oh, God.
So sad.
Howdy, peeps, and welcome to my second to last ever question of the week. Now, the school year is starting to draw to a close. Seniors are leaving. We're going out for the summer, but we've had a lot of awesome experiences this year. You know, a lot of amazing things have happened. So I'm just going to go around the cafeteria, the hallway, and the library a little bit, asking everybody what their favorite memory from the school year is. So, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, I'm here with Riley. How's it going?
I'm great, how are you?
Doing awesome. So what was your favorite memory from the school year?
I'd have to say making movies for AP Lang with my friends. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a really great project. What, about it was, stood out to you the most?
Well, it was just a blast because people forgot their lines and the stories were ridiculous, but overall it was just a great time.
My favorite memory was probably my freshman homecoming in my digital photography class.
Definitely prom.
Nice. Why?
It was fun. Everyone was there almost, and it was just fun.
I would definitely say winning the volleyball championship this year.
Nice. What was it that made that so special to you?
Just a bunch of great girls in that group, and yeah. And it's my senior year, so it made it even better.
Right. Going out with a bang. What about you, Kate?
I would have to say the NHS DC trip.
Awesome. Why?
It was just super fun, and we had a great group of people, and it was fun to explore new places.
Asking these questions for SWEN with Jack.
Thank you, man. It's been great.
It has been.
For high school in general, it was broadcast tech because that lasted the longest for me, and I got to hang out with friends, do stuff that was fun for me. And yeah, that was the general highlight of my school years.
Definitely Mean Girls.
Awesome. Why's that?
I just loved connecting with everybody, and I loved how amazing it was and really fun. We had a lot of fun rehearsals. We went out to dinner after, and it was awesome.
I got a couple. I think number one, I've said this before, but is Abby coming back from her injury and serving in the senior night for the girls team. And number two is a specific thing from the DC trip, and it's when we were in the Air and Space Museum and seeing all the Apollo stuff was really, really cool.
Yeah.
So both of those would satisfy it. Or hearing any kids' scholarships that we'll hear on Thursday.
Playing unified sports.
Nice. Why?
Well, I'm thinking of being. I took a lot of my teacher. There's a teacher in my class that I got to talk to her and learn about how they function, and then I'm they seem they're very innocent to me. Not just to me, they're just innocent in general, and I'd love to protect and love them.
I'd say my favorite memory is probably Mean Girls.
Awesome. Why?
It was really fun. It was fun building that community, and I love doing theater anyways, so senior show.
Gotta say the pep rally. Sophomore should have won, though. Sophomore should have won.
Nah, junior should have won.
I would have to be the pep rally that juniors won.
Nice. What about you?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. That was a really great moment.
Memory of the school year was gym.
Nice. Why was that your favorite?
Because I like playing basketball.
Awesome.
When I first came here,
Nice. Why?
it was good. It was a new environment for me.
And you just felt like it was really welcoming and you got used to it and stuff? Nice.
Two come to mind right away. One was Teacher Appreciation Week when we dressed and we did the 90s singing and dancing down the hallways. A lot of fun. Prom was really nice this year too. But I'm actually hoping that graduation and project graduation, those are usually my favorite. So we'll go with that.
Nice. What about you, Mr. Boone?
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think the 90s themed teacher appreciation, going around the school was pretty fun. That was probably the highlight.
Wow. that was fantastic. Thanks so much to everybody who came on, and thank you all for watching. Now, real quick, before we wrap up, I'd like to answer this question for myself. My favorite memory from this school year was definitely Mean Girls. It was really fun to, join drama club, act in a production. I really liked the character I was playing. I really liked the songs. It was a super awesome experience, and I made a ton of friends through it, so it was awesome. But that's going to have to wrap it up for Question of the Week. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you on the flip side. Back to you, Chaplain.
Awesome job, Jack. Speaking of Jack, he's got a brand new Beat Lab cooking up just for you.
Aloha, and welcome to Beat Lab. My name is Jack, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most iconic drum beats of all time. It is the most sampled drum beat of all time. It's used in countless songs, and it is called the Amen Break. Now, the first time it was used was in the song Amen Brother by the Winstons, and it sounds like this. It was in the middle of a big crazy drum solo. And it's been sampled in countless songs across various genres in the decades since. Some of the most notable songs being Little Wonder by David Bowie, Streets on Fire by Lupe Fiasco, I Desire by Salt and Peppa, and most iconically, Straight Outta Compton by NWA.
Straight out of Compton is a crazy brother named Ice Cube from the stupid dope.
That's all for Beat Lab. Thanks so much for watching. Keep on drumming. Until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Back to you, Chaplain.
Amazing segment. Lastly, here's Joey with recommendations for the last time.
What we do here is go back.
Amazing segment, Joey. We're going to miss you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for us. But on that note, that ends this week's edition of SWEN, and we cannot wait to see you next week with some more school news.